Welcome to the free trial of MARFIN the Marketing Manager. I'm Andrew Burke, the lead developer and CTO of MARFIN. Let me take you on a quick tour of MARFIN to show you how it works. We've prepared two demo plans with all of the data already set up for you. One for packaged goods like toothbrushes and one for durable goods like washing machines. MARFIN treats each of these two product types a little differently, so select the one that fits your business the closest. Plans in MARFIN are divided into sections, each focused on a different aspect of the marketing mix. Each section consists of a series of charts that are needed for fundamental business analysis and strategy development. When you start developing a plan, you will begin with the market section and go through each section step by step, following a logical path. The first section is the market, and the first chart shows the market development. Let's take a look at chart 1.1. The first two variables that you have to define when you set up your own plan in MARFIN are the regions and the time frame. You can have as few or as many regions as your business requires. For example, if you're an entrepreneur and just starting your business, you might have only one region. If you're working with a global enterprise, the regions can represent entire countries. If you're selling exclusively online, you might have only one intranet region, or your regions might not even be tied specifically to geography. It's up to you. In the demos, we've chosen generic region names. The other important component of the MARFIN structure is the planning period. The longer the past data extends back, the more accurate our forecasts into the future will be. Therefore, we have to determine the first year for which data will be entered, as well as the last year at the end of the planning period, which we call EOP. The length of the planning period depends on the corporate management system and usually encompasses 3 to 5 years. Therefore, before starting, the planner will need to specify the first year for which data is available and how far they want to forecast into the future. MARFIN's charts are very flexible. In most of them, we may plan and analyze using units or monetary values. Generally, we will analyze the market first in units. Using units reflects the real situation in the marketplace. Monetary amounts are the function of the sales development in units and the price development. MARFIN dedicates all of Section 5 to pricing. Once the pricing information is entered in Section 5, MARFIN automatically calculates the currency value of all the previously entered unit data. For example, this would enable us to return to Chart 1.1 and compare the market development in values and in units. It's actually pretty cool. You can get around your plans using the nav bar at the top. The first nav item contains the following menu items. MARFIN's structure. This brings up a description of how MARFIN works. The MARFIN model. This explains how the data flows from A to Z in the planning process, covering every step in the marketing mix. With MARFIN, first we develop a strategy for each element of the marketing mix, and only then combine them into a comprehensive, well-harmonized marketing strategy. Our experience shows that a well-harmonized marketing mix is the key to a successful strategy. And conversely, many marketing failures can be traced back to having the wrong strategy for one or more elements of the marketing mix. MARFIN makes sure that nothing gets overlooked. Strategic checkpoints. MARFIN introduced two important financial checkpoints in the marketing development process. This makes MARFIN unique. Here's how it works. We arrive at the first financial checkpoint after we've analyzed the market and finalized our sales and share projections. Can the market growth guarantee sufficient sales and profits to meet corporate objectives? If no, we go back to corporate management and evaluate whether we should continue with more modest objectives. In some cases, the prudent decision might be to withdraw from the market entirely. If yes, then we continue to develop a marketing strategy to obtain our goals. Did we succeed in developing a marketing strategy that meets corporate sales and profit objectives? If yes, we go ahead and implement the plan. If no, we go back and develop new sales and share objectives. The other menus in the nav bar access each of MARFIN's sections. They represent the elements of the marketing mix: market, market share, financial, product, price, distribution, advertising, promotion, and the marketing plan. Each section has a similar set of menu options. The introduction contains a short description of the data flow within the section and lists the tasks for the planner. Information needed lists the data that the planner needs to enter in the charts of the selected section. The first step in business is to ask, what information do we need in order to have a thorough understanding of the competitive situation? Knowing what we need to know is the first step towards knowledge, and MARFIN helps us to take that first step. List of charts. There are two different types of charts in each section. Charts where data is collected for analysis, usually the first charts in a section, and charts where strategy is developed, which are the rest. The charts are set up so that the planner can see how the data flows from the first analytical chart to the last chart containing the strategy. The planner can select any chart at any time. Every marketing plan requires a number of key decisions to be made. One of the great features of MARFIN is that it allows you to enter the thinking behind these decisions directly in the chart context where they were made. On selecting this option, the planner will find a list of text prompts for the major decisions that need to be made in each section. The section model is a flowchart illuminating the data flow and the step-by-step strategic thought process, from analysis to the determination of the appropriate strategy for the selected element of the marketing mix. Strategy options. In order to develop the right strategy, we need to know what options we have under different market conditions. To aid the planner in this complicated process, we've given each section its own strategy option overviews, and it can be consulted at any time during the planning process by clicking on this button. MARFIN does not decide which strategy to use for you. It merely shows you the options. It is you, the planner, who makes the final decisions. For example, the strategy options for market share, according to the corporate objectives, show three different strategies: maximum sales growth, maximum profit growth, and optimum growth, and the markets that should be targeted for each. Guided by this information, you decide which one to pursue. And last but definitely not least is the marketing plan. Here you will find a fully structured marketing plan, which is presented in the exact same order as the MARFIN marketing analysis. As you work through the different sections of the marketing mix, you will have been prompted to record details about each of the major strategic decisions. Finally, you have recorded the major decisions that you made during the planning process. The marketing plan gives you the structure where those decisions have to be entered and how to compile them into a comprehensive, logical plan. If you realize that some things suddenly do not make sense anymore, you can always go back, rethink your strategy options, and revise your strategy. Each item has a question mark next to it. Clicking on it will show practical, helpful tips directly in the proper context. With this demo version, you can already analyze the market, prepare market forecasts, analyze the competition and develop a competitive brand strategy, prepare a pricing strategy, analyze the distribution structure of the product and develop a distribution strategy, analyze media and promotion spending, and prepare a financial plan for your venture or business. In this demo, you can see how MARFIN works with a full set of past and projected data, and you can change any number or text and see how that flows to the rest of the plan. The only thing you can't do is save your changes for later. To do that, please sign up for a full MARFIN account. Please enjoy the multifaceted way that MARFIN analyzes data. We think you will quickly appreciate the many ways that MARFIN makes the numbers talk. We are delighted that you want to try MARFIN, and we wish you success. Please give us your feedback. We would love to hear from you. Thank you.